Rudolph Speed is 100% right. And did Kyle Butler really betray his father?
Jamaica have a lifeline. How about this?
They got Gunnaz podcast.
I just have one more before Donald takes over. If the coaching system in Jamaica is so good, why do we go outside for our Reggae boys coach?
Good question. That's the best question. So we have our coach Pearson doing the under 14 period to the under 15. We had a US coach doing the under 17, Swedish coach doing the under 20, and then we have an English coach doing the senior team. We believe it's a problem because that identity is not locked in anywhere in that hierarchy of coaches. So this is one of the reasons why we're forcing ourselves, and also using regulations to guide the development to ensure that one day soon, all the coaches will come from one place. In that way, you can sit down and have a style of play that everybody will agree on, and we can move forward as a country.
Hello and welcome back to the Gunnaz podcast. And if you are new here, I am your host, Dicanio, an Arsenal fan that covers everything Reggae Boys and local football. If you enjoy the content that I do on this channel, remember to go ahead and smash that like button. It's a very free way of supporting the channel. And remember that every single video I do on this channel must get to 200 likes. So just go ahead and smash that like button. Also, another very free way to support the channel is by hitting that subscribe button. We are on a goal to 5,000 subscribers before the end of this month. So if you look on your screen right now and you see that you have not yet subscribed, just go ahead and smash that subscribe button. So in this video, I'll be talking about Kyle Butler becoming independent and Rudolph Speed's interview with Sportsmax about coaching development in Jamaica. Starting off with Kyle Butler, as he was recently appointed as the head coach of Vauxhall High School. And in an Instagram announcement, he had this to say: "A new chapter begins. Grateful to officially step into my role at Vauxhall High. An independent move grounded in purpose. This is more than football. It's about transforming a program, a mindset, and a culture. I'm committed to building a foundation rooted in discipline, pride, and excellence, both on and off the field. Big thanks to Mr. Reid and everyone involved in believing in this vision. Time to elevate." And he then went on to tag Vauxhall High School and Vauxhall High School's football account. When I saw this post, people, I also went on to make a comment under the post saying, "That is it, my father, independent in quotation, good look," with a clap emoji. And Kyle Butler went on to like the comment. Well, first of all, people, I want to say congratulations to Kyle on his new adventure, and I wish him all the best. However, this further cements my point from yesterday's video that Kyle Butler and Craig Butler seem to be on different terms. As last year, Craig Butler announced his retirement from coaching Mona High School and made mention of Kyle Butler taking on the reins from him at Mona High. He even went as far as to say that Kyle is becoming a better coach than himself. So,
part of that is we've been making sure that we prepare the younger ones, Kyle and Ricardo and Sluggy and so to continue. And I think at this point, this is my last game.
But the season is finished for Mona. You have the walk
last game in school. I don't walk from me.
Sir Craig, Sir Butler.
Fast forward 2025, Kyle Butler will not be coaching Mona and has gone independently to Vauxhall. So yeah, people, this definitely does cement my theory that Kyle Butler and his dad are not on good terms. His dad wanted him to coach Mona High, but within the past month, we know that Kyle has unfollowed his dad from Instagram, and Craig Butler has made many posts about betrayal and loyalty within that time. I think it's very safe to say that Craig Butler's year so far has definitely not gone to plan in many respects. However, on the other hand, Rudolph Speed's year seems to be growing from strength to strength as he took to Sportsmax to deliver an interview about Jamaica's coaching development plan and vision for 2030 to 2034. He made mention of the fact that Jamaica and Trinidad are set to be the two main coaching education hubs in the Caribbean, with us facilitating the Greater Antilles and them facilitating the Lesser Antilles. He basically spoke about other smaller Caribbean islands or other Caribbean islands that don't have the facilities and the infrastructure or the investment capabilities that Jamaica has, that they find it hard to really develop coaches in their country, and that by becoming the main coaching hub, they could send their best coaches to Jamaica to attend our main classes and further their education. And we would be helping out the Greater Antilles teams or the Greater Antilles countries, while Trinidad will be helping out the Lesser Antilles countries. He also spoke about taking points and examples from Belgium's project that they started years ago, I think over 15 years ago, that Belgium started their project, where at the beginning they were 66th ranked in the world. And ever since then, they have managed to stay in the top 10 convincingly, even managing to get the #1 spot in the world for a substantial period, taking advantage of their golden generation. Now, this model is the type that Rudolph Speed and his team has for Jamaica, and the goal is to have this done by 2030 through to 2034, so that Jamaica can comfortably make it to every World Cup afterwards. Now, he was very excited about that 2030 and the 2034 plan. However, Donald Oliver from Sportsmax asked him specifically about this coming World Cup. It's all good making plans for the future, but what about now, in one of the easiest times that there is to make it to a World Cup? Especially with the fact that the coach is saying, and even Rudolph Speed himself said, that the team is looking, or the coach is looking to get in at least 5 new top quality players from the Premier League and from top leagues to help out the team this September. Now, he was asked about how those 4 to 5 new players would affect the team's chemistry in this vital time. And he made it clear that he thinks the word chemistry is overrated in modern football because players understand systems and movements. So it's all about getting players together that are quality, to buy into a plan holistically. And that is where coaching becomes very important. You can have all the best players, but if they are not coached properly and you do not put the proper systems into play to take advantage of their qualities, you are going to lose football matches. And he made an example of that by bringing up when Jamaica played against St. Kitts, when Jamaica had a superior team in that youth competition. However, they lost due to the fact that the coach had a B license, I believe he said, and the coaches with Jamaica at the time were his students or in his class. So basically, the coach with the inferior team, but with the higher license and more coaching education, managed to win the game. He also made mention of the fact that football has changed, right? As it relates to teams not having to beat an entire team, or coaches not having to beat an entire team to win a football match, but instead, if they are able to lock down a few star players, they would be able to snatch a victory. So yeah, he made a whole lot of good points in that interview as it relates to his future plan with his team for 2030 to 2034, but also about the current World Cup that we're trying to get to in 2026. He also made it clear, after being asked by Donald Oliver about a plan B in case Steve McClaren is not getting the job done or loses games early out. He said that he does have a plan B and C, but he also said that he remains confident and will not panic if we do drop points by drawing a game. However, he did make a clear difference between drawing a game and losing one, because he said, in his opinion, if we lose a game, we're basically there with 1 foot out of that group. So yeah, people, he finally concluded by stating that in a few years' time, Jamaica will be an exporter of top quality coaches all around the world, with many coaches lined up to obtain their pro license. So that is it for this video, folks. Share your thoughts below in the comment section. If you want to hear more from that interview, you can always go over to Sportsmax interview or Sportsmax's YouTube channel, and the interview will be there. Share your thoughts below in the comment section. Remember to like the video and hit that subscribe button. We're on a goal to 5 1,000 subscribers before the end of the month. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Peace.
Jamaica have a lifeline. How about this?
They got Gunnaz podcast.